Hi guys, welcome to Across the Globe. Please, if this is your first time of watching our video, you can kindly click on the red button to subscribe so you can be posted and be updated on the latest news and stories around the world. Thank you very much. Today's headline is Buhari Government least achievement in the last 6 months. The presidency on Thursday said President Muhammad Buhari warns that governance could not take the back seat in spite of his busy campaign schedules across Nigeria ahead of the presidential election was fulfilled. Femi Adesina, presidential spokesman, in a statement listed in the administration achievement in the last 6 months. The release read minimum wages. January 9, 2019, President Mohammed inaugurated the Presidential Technical Advisory Committee on the implementation of the National Minimum Wage (PTAC) with a mandate to advise the federal government how best to fund in a sustainable manner the additional cost of implementing the imminent increase in the national minimum wage. The committee, chaired by Mr. Bidmark Reward, submitted its report on Monday, March 25, 2019. Also in January 2019, President Muhammad Buhari submitted a National Minimum Wage Amendment Bill to the National Assembly for passage, following the approval of the National Council of State. The bill is now awaiting presidential assent. 2. The Financial Government, January 23, 2019. The Strategic Revenue Growth Initiative (SRGI) program of the federal government was launched by the Ministry of Finance, Zainab Ahmed, in Abuja. SRGI is built on three main plans: achieving sustainable in revenue generation, identifying new and enhance the enforcement of existing revenue stream, achieve cohesion in the revenue ecosystem, people and tools. The steering committee of the SRGI, with the membership drawn from all the major revenue generating agencies, held its inaugural meeting on February 12, 2019. Third, the financing infrastructure. January 25, 2019, the President Buhari signed Executive Order 007 of 2019, the Road Infrastructure Development and Refurbishment Investment Tax Credit Scheme. Through its scheme, companies that are willing and are able to speed their own future on constructing roads to their factories or farms will recover their construction costs by paying reduced taxes over a period of time. In the first phase, 19 eligible road projects are to be undertaken by 6 leading manufacturing and construction firms in 11 states and each of Nigeria's 6 geopolitical zones as follows. The company, Dangote Industries Limited, Lafarge Africa plc, Unilever Nigeria plc, Flour Mill of Nigeria plc, Nigeria LNG Limited, and China Road and Bridge Construction Nigeria Limited. The road. Construction of Ashaka-Bajoga Highway in Gombe State. Construction of Dikwa Gabaru Ngala Road in Borno State. Construction of Bama Bagi Road in Borno State. Rehabilitation of Shahada Road in Kano State. Rehabilitation of Nnamdi Azikiwe Expressway bypass in Kaduna State. Reconstruction of Benin Gari Expressway Road in Kaduna State. Reconstruction of Benin Gari Dazogudwa Road in Kaduna State. Reconstruction of Makodi Yade Bogu Road in Benue State. Reconstruction of Reconstruction of Zone Runabout at Assembly Road in Benue State. Reconstruction of Obajana Gaba Road in Kogi State. Reconstruction of Egugu Idoma Obihira Road in Kogi State. Construction of Adavi Eba Ikehi Obeba Obokoro Road in Kogi State. Rehabilitation of Lokoja Ganaga Road in Kogi State. Ofeme Community Road Network and Bridges in Abia State. Rehabilitation of Obele Olaro Papalato Shagano Road in Ogun State. Reconstruction of Sokoto Road in Ogun State. Reconstruction of Apapa Oshidi Oroshoki Ojota Road in Lagos State. Reconstruction of Obodo Boni Road and bridge across Opobo Channel in Rivers State, and rehabilitation of Benin City Asaba Road in Edo State. 4. Consumers Protection. January 30 to 19, President Buhari acceded to the new Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Act (FCCPA), Nigeria's first unified and comprehensive competition legislation. The new act established the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission (FCCPC) to replace the Consumer Protection Council. The goal of the FCCPA is to foster a business environment in which markets are competitive and the rights of consumers are protected. The function of the FCCPC include the review and approval of mergers and acquisitions to ensure that they do not have anti-competitive effort in the relevant market. 5. Special Economic Zone. February 8 to 19, President Buhari presided over the signing ceremony of a partnership between the Nigerian Special Economic Zone Investment Company (NEXCO) and strategic investment partners. The ceremony also marked the full operationalization of the NEXCO Project Mine, made in Nigeria for export in the Buhari administration Special Economic Zone program that seeks to boost manufacturing shares of GDP to 20%, generating $30 billion in annual export ending and creating 1.5 new jobs, all by 2025. A new company, the Nigerian Special Economic Zone Investment Company (NEXCO), has been incorporated as the delivery vehicle for Project Mine. NEXCO is a public-private partnership (PPP) jointly owned by Government of Nigeria, Ministry of Finance, and a group of development finance institutions (DFI), including the African Import Bank, African Development Bank, African Finance Corporation, Nigerian Sovereign Investment Authority. NEXCO was mobilized public and private sector funding to develop world-class export-oriented industrial zone in Nigeria, offering advanced infrastructure and facility at competitive cost. The projects in the pilot phase include Enyimba Economic City, Fontoa Cotton Cluster, Lekki Model Industrial Park. Infrastructure upgrade work is also ongoing in the Profile, Calabar and Kano Free Trade Zone, for which the Federal Government Council, the Federal Executive Council (FEC), has approved the award of contract in excess of 19.45 billion naira. NEXCO will be working with a range of local and international partners, anchor tenants, development advisors, and consultants to deliver on this project. Healthcare. February 9 to 19, President Muhammad Buhari commissioned the NSIA Lagos University Teaching Hospital Advanced Cancer Treatment Center located in the Lagos University Teaching Hospital (LUTH) ED Iraba, Lagos. Structured under a public-private partnership (PPP) arrangement between the Nigerian Sovereign Investment Authority (NSIA) and the LUTH, the project is a US million investment for the rehabilitation, equipping and operation of an existing cancer center co-located in LUTH, which will provide advanced radiotherapy and chemotherapy treatment service. The PPP is executed as a bill operate transfer. Both the NSIA owns the cents 100% today, but fully ownership is expected to revert to LUTH after 10 years of operation. The upgraded facility will run as a joint venture between NSIA Health Center Development and Investment Company (NHDIC) and LUTH. The center is the first of the three projects, with the other two NSIA AKTH Kano and NSIA FMCU Umoya Diagnostic Centers scheduled for commissioning in the first half of 2019. President Muhammad Buhari, we promise to effect policy that could continually remove debilitating constraints on the health sector and create sustainable structure to strengthen our healthcare institution for the benefit of the people. Today, commissioning is in part the full fulfillment of our commitment to Nigerians for quality and accessible healthcare. 7. Ease of doing business. March 1st, 2019. Commencement of National Action Plan 4.0, which will run from March 1st to April 29. This was accompanied by the launch of March 15, 2019 of the reportsgovernment.ng website and app to enable the Presidential Enabling Business Environment Council (PEBEC), Enabling Business Environment Secretariat (EBECS), other feedback from citizens. PEBEC/EBES has also launched in addition to ongoing stakeholder engagement across the public sector and organized private sector, the Business Made Easier campaign to communicate the reform. NAP 4.0 will run from the 1st of March to the 29th of April. It aims to deep the reform delivered over the past 3 years and drive institutionalization. NAP 4.0 will focus on initiatives such as enforcing compliance with SLA across all indicator focus areas, driving the passage of the CAM Bill 218 for improved effectiveness of company in Nigeria, enhancing efficiency in the small firm court, and enhancing the application approval system for visa on arrival, to mention a few. Over 140 reforms has been implemented in the past 3 years to make doing business in Nigeria easier, including online reservation of a business name within 4 hours, registration of a new company with Corporate Affairs Commission (CAC) within 4 hours, automatic generation of tax identification number (TIN) after completion of registration, creation of National Collateral Registration (NCR) to support the use of the movable assets. SME can now use movable assets as collateral for loans, such as motor vehicles, machinery, inventory, even jewelry. Passage of the Credit Bureau Act 2015. Small claim courts established in Lagos and Kano for cost-effective and fast resolution of debt recovery dispute involving small claim of up to $5 million, filing and payment of federal taxes online available. E-platform accessible to all classes of taxpayers. Removal of the Infrastructure Development Charge (IDC) for two-floor warehouse construction permit application in Lagos State. Implementation of 24/7 operation in Apapa Port. Simplified visa on arrival process. Application done online and issued within 48 hours. Some reform that we expect will be delivered in 2019. The new Company and Allied Matters (CAM) bill, which seeks to repeal and replace the existing CAM Act. Establishment of a national trading platform for Nigerian ports and a unified digital platform through which all import and export happens. 8. Micro pension. March 28, 2019, President Buhari launched a new pension scheme that allows the self-employed and person working in organizations with less than 3 employees to save for the provision of pension at retirement or incapacitation. It is voluntarily self-saving scheme available only to those not currently participating in the existing mandatory contributory pension scheme. To formally flag off commencement of the scheme, President Buhari supervised the registration of Zagia Shawa, a motor tricycle corporation, in the FCT and represented his enrollment certificate to him. 9. Infrastructure. For the first time in Nigeria recent history, election season did not halt or negatively effect on ongoing federal government construction projects across the country. Various projects, road, railway, power, are currently processing on schedule. Lagos-Ibadan standard gauge rail project, 160 km. Abuja-Kaduna Zaria Kano Expressway, 375 km. Enugu Port Harcourt Expressway, Kefi Agwanga Lafia Makurdi Road, 200 km. Lagos Zagamu Ibadan Expressway, 130 km. Kano Maiduguri Highway, Second Niger Bridge, 11.9 km. Afam Fast Power Plant, 250 MW. Zogeron Power Plant, 7,000 MW. Bodo Boni Bridge and Road, 38 km. Energizing economics and energizing education programs, taking clear and sustainable electricity to market and university campus across the nation. In February 2019, Nigeria formally launched its first ever on-grid solar power project in Dorangawa community in Yabo local government of Sokoto State. The solar plant provides uninterrupted electricity supply to 350 households in the community. For about 5 years before the completion of this project, the community was cut off from the grid. Citizen Portal. The Buhari administration also launched a citizen portal on infrastructure to showcase the government investment in infrastructure across the nation. The Economic Index Growth. The National Bureau of Statistics released figures for Q4 2018 economic growth, 2.35%, and for the full year 2018, 1.93%, more than double the full year 2017 growth rate of 0.82%. This growth is in Q4 2018 as well as for the full year owing a great deal to the performance of the non-oil sector. The non-oil sector grew at 2.7% in Q4 2018 versus 1.14% in the oil sector. In Q4 2018, the non-oil sector recorded its strongest growth since the Q4 2015. The non-oil sector also grew by 2% in full year 2018, considerably better than in 0.47 growth in the whole 2017. The services sector, which accounts for 53.62% of GDP, registered its strongest growth before in 11 quarters. 39 out of 46 economic activities recorded growth. There had been a sustained aggregation of external reserve from 28.81 billion in September 2016 to $44 billion as of the end March 2019. Manufacturing Purchasing Managers Index (PMI) in the month of March 2019 stood at 57.4 index point, indicating expansion in the manufacturing sector of the 24th consecutive month. Inflation rate has been trending downward from 18.55 as of December 2016 to 15.37 in December 2017, 11.44% in December 2018, below the ERGP target of 12.42% for 2018, and further to 11.31% in February 2019. Total FX turnover at the Nigerian Autonomous Foreign Exchange Market (NFBM) from launch in April 2017 to March 2019 equals to $105.9 billion. Thank you for watching our video today. Please do not forget to subscribe, and you can also drop your comments on the comment section. We really love to hear from you. Thank you for watching across the globe. Thank you.